Yo, this is JDZero bringing you another Omega Ruby Little Cup match. And this is gonna be another rematch. And it's gonna be part 3, but it's gonna be round 17. So yeah, now I have my official team with the Squirtle, Gassy, Gassy, Ghastly, and Chinchu, Torchic, Barbroach, and the TheJDzero. If you don't know, I actually have nicknames for these Pokemon. So let's just go ahead and get on to the point of the nicknames of these Pokemon. It's gonna be Squirtle, the Leo the Squirtle, have Ghost Ball the Ghastly, the Flashlight Chinchu, Torchic the what was it? Torchic the is it? I had the name. I clearly know the name. It was somewhere between. It was somewhere between. Not Nova. It's Indo. Yeah, Indo. Something like Indo. You know. And then we have Barbros the hashtag bars and Jaws the TheJDzero. So let's just get into the match. So I start off with Leo, and he start off with his Polygon. I go to first, a fake out, just in case if he was gonna do a little thunder action. I get a fake out. He decides to go for Psychic for the second turn. I went for ORAS, hopefully taking out this Polygon, and it does not take it out. I go for an Aqua Jet. I should have just went for another ORAS. I probably would have been able to take it out, but I couldn't really predict that Psychic move if it was gonna do that much damage. So I go ahead and switch it into Flashlight. He goes for another Psychic. It barely lived with 8 HP and got a Berry Juice up. I went for Volt Switch to taking out Polygon, and it did, so that's pretty good. So I switched into the Indo, so the Torchic, and he sends out Cornfish. Instead of for Swords Dance, hopefully he probably won't do Aqua Jet on the first turn. So he didn't do Aqua Jet on the first turn. I feel like I should have went for another Swords Dance, but I was like, no, I'm already at +1 or +2 speed. I already have a +2 attack. I think I could take an Aqua Jet from a +1 attack from this Cornfish. But no, it's set up for +2. And now I gotta do it with a +2. So it went for knockoff. I went and went for Volt Switch to see if I could kill it off with Volt Switch. It barely almost took it out because it had Focus Slash. I was like, damn you, Focus Slash. So I sent out Jaws and see if I could Aqua Jet it, but I'm like, it's already faster. It has two speed ahead of me, so I just still went and Aqua Jet, took it out. Now I got a +1 attack now because of the Life Orb. So he sends out Deerling. And I was like, oh, what can I do against this Deerling? This Deerling's gonna hurt so much. He paralyzed me with Deerling. I went for an Ice Punch to see if I could take it out with Ice Punch. It does take it out, and Deerling's gone. That was, I would feel like that was kind of more of a threat to my team in the first place. So glad I took it out. Now I had a much bigger issue with this, Scraggy. So I get another Power Orb boost, and I still lived. And it goes for Drain Punch. I should have just went for Aqua Jet, because I already was at +2 at least. I could have probably not take it out, but at least damage it enough to the point. So I sent out my flashlight. I think I shouldn't have went for the soak. I should have just full switched it instead of going for the soak. Cause now it's Drain Punching and it took out flashlight. Cause I think I could have saved my flashlight for something else when it came in. So then I went into #bars and I went for Waterfall, see if I could take it out or at least get a flinch. And it did not get a flinch. So we go for the Drain Punch, doing a lot of damage. Not too lot, almost half, almost a little bit of half. I go for the Earthquake, and that doesn't do anything. He goes for another Dragon Dance, and I decide to go for the bounce, but he goes for Drain Punch, and that pretty much goes and make my Pokemon at 5 HP left. So once I went for the bounce, he switches out. Oh no, he goes for another Dragon Dance, and I think he doesn't switch out just yet. But then I land the bounce on him, and that didn't do anything. And I'm like, that should have did something, but at least I got a paralyzed hack on it. So that was pretty good. So now it's slow enough. So I went for Ghost Ball, the Ghastly. Goes for a Drain Punch, didn't do anything because it's not affected by, So I go for Shadow Ball. A pair hacks worked on it, and I was like, awesome. I go for another Shadow Ball, eventually taking it out. And then he goes into Ponyta, and this is probably where I think like, I'm not gonna probably deal that much damage to this Ponyta. So I go back into #bars and see how much this Flare Blitz would do, if it would take me out or not. It took me out, and I was like, that sucks. So I'll go ahead and decided to switch it in back to the Ghost Ball, and I decided to Drizzling Dream it, see how much it took. It didn't take that much. A Flare Blitz, I was like, oh no, better not die to it, and it dies to it. And I was like, I should have just went for Destiny Knot, because at least Destiny Knot would have had taken that thing out. And now that leaves me with my last Pokemon, and that was Endo. And he goes for the Morning Sun, and all I could do on this situation is just keep raising my attacking speed. I can't really do anything because this Endo's more of my own baton pass setup, so I could set up multiple special attack, not a special attack, but attack raising and speed raising, and then go for like probably a kill and stuff like that for when I switch it in with baton pass. But so we're at a stalemate basically. Eventually he ends up killing off my Torchic, and that's basically game right there. If anything, it was pretty interesting. I feel like I could have made a much better play. Because the way it was looking, it looked like I was going to win. And then it reversed back at me. So, I just need to make a little bit much better play. A little bit much better play. And I would have had this in the bag. Yeah, just chill. If anything, I feel like I could have did a little bit much better because of the misplay. So, remember to like, share, and comment, and put your Squirtle shades on, and stay awesome, guys. Bye.